Playoff spot battle, that benefits the Dodgers. We're going to hear from Miggy Rowe. He's got something to say about it. I'm right again as usual. And Dodgers injuries, that is what is all on the show for you. But Brad J with you here on Dodgers Digest, reminding you, subscribe. What are you doing? For those of you that are watching and not subscribing, you're going to be the ones missing out because this show just is going to get better and better with me, Mike Nelson, cutting shows daily all the way down the wire. Well, eventually when the Dodgers win the World Series, that's what we're going to get to. But let's just not get ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about what Miggy Rowe has to say right now. Love me some Miggy Rowe. There it is. Miguel Rojas, number 11, believes the stress and intensity of a 6-week tussle with the D-backs and the hated Padres for a playoff spot helps the Dodgers to be more battle-tested for October, unlike the last 2 years. What are you saying, Miggy? You got something to say about that? You telling us something happened the last 2 years? Well, you know what? He makes a great point because what has happened with the Dodgers the last 2 years when they go in strong? Here's what, just let's hear right now. For Mike DiGiovanna, the journey is almost as the destination in the eyes of Miggy Rowe, which is a veteran shortstop. He's been crushing it, and he's not fretting over the fact. We just talked about what he had to say because we know what the Dodgers did. Think about it. The Dodgers cruised to division titles in the past 2 seasons, winning the NL West by 22 games in 2022 and 16 games by 2023. That is a lot. And what good did that do him? What good did it do him, right? Early exits is what it did, right? It gave early exits to the team where we didn't need that to happen. You just don't want to see that. Let's talk about what Miggy Rowe is saying right now. Will a tight division race help the Dodgers? What's your thoughts on that? Let me hear that comments below. Let's pop off on that one. What do you think? Will a tight division help the Dodgers, or does that do battle against them? Is it something that they don't want to have to deal with, right? All right. Well, let's go back to what we talked about. All right, stay with me here. The Dodgers cruised to those division titles. They did it in 2 seasons. In the West, like I just said, 22 games in 2022, 16 games in 2023. That's a far cry from being 3 and 4. You got the Padres nipping at the heels 3 back from the blue, and then you got the D-backs 4 back right there. So that's a big difference between 22 and 16. Well, the thrust had been into high-intensity games for the first 2 weeks. The Dodgers, 100-win Dodgers, what did they do? Well, they were swept by the 84-win Arizona D-backs, who happen to be breathing down our necks right now. Not good. That was in the NL Division Series. So getting over 100 wins, it looks good on paper, but is it the best thing that you can do? In the Dodgers' position the last couple of years, no, it's not, all right? Think about in the National Division Series last October, 111 win team. Man, sounds good, doesn't it? Not when you get blown out. 89 win San Diego in 4 games. We were dropped like a Mike Tyson opponent right there in both those 2 division series. And that's not something that we need to happen. So the tight race, do you believe it makes a difference, right? Do you believe a tight division race will help the Dodgers? We'd love to hear the comments below because, honestly, it sure the heck does help the Dodgers because here it is. I call it the Colorado Rocky effect. All right? What's the Colorado Rocky effect, Brad J? Well, think about the Colorado Rockies. What was it? 2004. They had the best team in baseball, crushing it all the way. Went to the World Series that year. But if you remember, in their division, they swept them. They were so on point. So every team they faced, they dispatched them, right? And then they sat for what? Almost a week. What is it? 5 days or something like that, 6 days without an actual game, and then come out and the Yankees swept them, just dropped them like a bad habit. That's the Rocky effect, and I believe in that. I believe that happens to teams. You want to stay playing, you want to stay fresh, because look at baseball. Is it a sprint? No, it's a freaking marathon, man. It's a marathon, and you got to continually just play good, and you disrupt that momentum, you disrupt that organization. And bad stuff can happen right there. And that's how I look at it. That's my whole thing on it. All right. Let's keep it going, right? Let's talk about some of the injuries. Let's talk about some of the updates happening there. Max Munson, we all know he came back. He came back with a bang. A 2-run jack, or John, or whatever your name is. But also something that's not getting talked about, Lux, solo shot. And not just the solo shot that Lux. Okay, Muncy coming off the injured list, hitting that home run, great, 2 runs, helps him win the game. Lux has been just on point, continually just doing it every day. As of recent, right? So he started off slow. Look who's been optioned to AAA. Pajes, hate to see that guy go. And he's just such a scrappy player. You want to see him stay on the team and stay up, but he's not providing the offense, so not good for him right there. So he got sent down. And also Nick Ahmed designated for assignment as well. River Ryan transferred to the 60-day injured list. So we know that. The Tommy John looks like that's inevitable to happen for him. So not liking to see some of that stuff going on with the Dodgers, but injuries are definitely part of the game. All right, let's get into some more talk here with the Dodgers and what is going on with the team right now. Austin Barnes, the latest. Austin Barnes placed on the 10-day injured list, man. Sad to see him go down with a big toe fracture, so that's not good at all. Hunter Fiducia recalled from AAA. And remember, that guy's, I think, had one plate appearance. So getting called to the big show. Barnes sustained the injury, taking a foul ball right off his toe. Man, you know that hurts. In the third inning against the Dodgers in the finale against the Cards. That was back on Sunday. The image revealed the fracture, so Dave Roberts said on Monday he doesn't expect Barnes to miss more than a minimum time. What is that, 4 to 6 weeks? What's minimum? What does that mean? Come on. Coach, our captain, tell me. Minimum? Okay, 4 to 6 weeks is what I'm thinking. What does 4 to 6 weeks put you? That'll put you in the heat. I mean, I feel like if Fiducia can come up and he can produce, that could be big for him and give him a really good shot at doing things in a big way. So looking things going on that one. All right, so that's going on with it, and I'm right again. Here it is. I've been holding off on the celebration on me being right again, but remember what I said about Buehler. What did I say about Buehler? Right? Walker Buehler. Right? What did I say? I said, don't send him down. A lot of you people are sending messages to me saying, oh, he should be sent down. He should be sent down. And what did I say? What was every comment that I've said from the beginning on him? Give him another shot at playing again, starting again, because he's healthy. He's coming back from surgery, but don't write him off yet. It takes a while for the tendons to get in order because you come off Tommy John. It's not like, oh, just get out of bed and I'm all good to go. It's not like that. So I said, give him another shot and give him a shot at a subpar team. So what did Roberts do? He's starting against the lowly Mariners. Hate to call them lowly, but they're not playing good. And this is exactly what you do. And this is exactly what I said. You give him a shot at a subpar team to build his confidence. And that is what is going on right now. Do you understand? So, yes, I was right again. Brad J. Nostradamus coming through with the predictions that Buehler would get the start against a subpar team. Why not? So if he does good tonight, all the naysayers out there are saying, oh, whoa, he should go down, all right? If he does good tonight, you shouldn't be saying that, and you should realize and just admit that sometimes I'm going to be right on this stuff. Even a broken clock is right twice a day on that one. So. All right, make sure you subscribe. You're blowing it if you're not. We're busting out shows daily, a couple shows almost every day, and we want to see that we're watching the subscriptions come up. So if you're watching it, just hit the sub button because we're going to keep this thing going all the way until the Dodgers win the World Series. You heard me right. Take that. All right. It's Brad J. It's your Dodger Digest, and always remember to think blue.